Hello, Cancer. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? This is your bonus reading for the second half of January. General, as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single Cancer out there. So please do take from this what makes sense for you and release the rest. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. And I will also have a list of all of the card decks that I use for the reading, Cancer. So the two decks that I chose for you guys for your focus messages this time around is the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight, and then we'll grab a couple of messages from the Divine Love and Separation deck by Fire Witch Tarot. All right, let's go. Let's get started, guys, and see what it is that you need to focus on this time, Cancer. So angels and spirit guides for my Cancers, for my cross watchers, or anybody else who's been guided to tune into this reading. Please bring it forward. Please bring forward a focus message for Cancer at this time. I'm guided to this one. Okay. Ooh, shattered, damaged, brokenhearted, destroyed. Oh, gee, that's a heavy energy, guys. So somebody might have broken your heart. And as this card states, I mean, shattered and destroyed is not an easy energy to go through by any means. That's very painful in energy here, guys. So if that's what you're going through at this time, then that's a pretty heavy thing that you are going through. Let's see what else needs to come forward here. And it's coming through as a focus message, Cancer, because when we go through something that devastating, sometimes we tend to numb ourselves or just don't want to have to deal with how painful it is. And so we might be pushing that down. And it's telling you here that perhaps by just going through the emotions and feeling it, that's what's actually going to heal you so that you can move forward in whatever way you need to do that for yourself. Okay, so let's see what else you need to focus on, Cancer, from the Divine Love and Separation deck. And for the bonus readings, I am really focusing on those who are not together at this time, which I tend to channel for those who are in separation naturally, but I am making a concerted effort to really focus on that for the bonus readings this time, especially for those who are not together and going through some major challenges here. So let's see what else needs to come forward. Angels and spirit guides for Cancer, please. All right, guys, let's grab a couple more here. Guided to this one. I don't want another. That's why I'm messed up about you. Oh my gosh. Ooh, they don't want anyone else, Cancer. And if you guys are in separation, I mean, like that other card says, they are shattered and destroyed because they possibly felt that you were their dream come true, like you were it. The search is over. Ay, let's grab one more. Okay, this one says, strange, our connection defies explanation. There are no words to describe the type of bond that you and this person had shared. And when you guys went into separation, it literally destroyed this person. And perhaps, Cancer, this is how you're feeling as well. So take it for how it resonates, okay? So that's coming through as the focus messages to start off this reading. So let's see if the rest of the reading ties into what's already come forward here. All right, angels and spirit guides for Cancer, cross watchers, anyone else who's been guided to tune in. Angels and spirit guides, please bring it forward. What else do we need to know for Cancer at this time? We do have the spring card coming through. Of course, indicative of the spring season, which is in, 2-3 months from now. So it's coming. And this is telling you here, Cancer, that if your heart is broken over being in separation from someone, there is still potential hope. There is the opportunity for growth still. That's what I'm picking up from that. And look at the next card here, guys. Twin flame, followed by recognition of the twin flame connection. So perhaps your person didn't quite see the value or the type of connection that this was when you guys were together. And now that you're in separation and they have a lot more time on their hands to really think about how this all played itself out, they're now coming to the realization of what they lost, perhaps. And so that's what's causing them to feel damaged and brokenhearted and destroyed. And this next message, I mean, these 3 focus cards are just too much. I don't want another. That's why I'm messed up about you. They can't picture their life beyond you. Like, they can't see anybody who could possibly come after you. And or this is how you're feeling. This could all be reversed. So take it for how it resonates here, guys. And the type of bond that the 2 of you share, as this card says, it defies explanation because there are just no words to explain it. It's just those types of bonds that certain people are blessed with, and it's a once in a lifetime type experience. Yes, we can find other relationships that we can move on to, but there's always that one special one that's hard to forget, hard to move away from, even energetically. Look at this next card, guys. They want you back. I'm not surprised, because without you, they are just broken. Broken. They can't move on. There are signs that perhaps are trying to grab your attention, Cancer, and or your person, or both of you. And whenever the signs cards come forward in a reading, guys, these are signs that are specific to only you and your person. It could be their name. It could be a number associated to them. It could be a particular memory that grabs your attention and you happen to see it in a picture or driving around somewhere, or you end up in a particular place where it was just meant for just the 2 of you. Whatever that sign is, and whenever it presents itself, you'll know it. It's going to hit you like a Mack truck. It's like, oh my God, I get it now, or I see it. We do have the winter card falling right below the spring card. So for some of you, the separation might have certainly happened during this season. We are still technically in the winter season. Of course, it depends on where you're located in the world, but here in the States, it is the winter and spring is right around the corner. This could also be indicative of cold and frozen energy. If somebody's shattered, if they are feeling like they just can't move on, their heart is just cold. Cold to anyone else because it belongs to you, ultimately. We have a surrender card here. We do have a female figure in that photo, so for my divine feminines, it could have been, if you happen to be divine feminine, it could have been you that distanced yourself from this twin flame connection for whatever reason. But it was unbelievably painful, I feel. It broke your heart and shattered your heart into a billion pieces not being with this person. And this return card, I mean, somebody wants to come back. And I feel it could be my divine masculines who want to come back. But what's preventing movement here is that someone is in a dark space, that dark night of the soul energy. So really, whoever is resonating with that shattered energy and feeling like they just can't move on, or you can't move on, Cancer. It depends on how you interpret this. And whoever was in that dark night of the soul vibration more than likely has struggled to really recognize the type of bond that the two of you had shared when you were in the relationship. And now that you're in separation, that darkness continues in that person because you probably represented the light, Cancer. We have received, followed by the answer is yes. Yes, they want to come back. Yes, they feel shattered without you. Yes, your connection defies explanation. And also, when you see those signs, Cancer, you'll know it's meant just for you. Energetically, I really feel you guys are still connecting. That's a part of that received energy. You're still receiving each other's vibes, even from a distance. And perhaps they've reached out to you, asking you to come back, or that they want to come back. This could either be communication in the form of a text or a phone call or even an email or a card, however way that was communicated. We have the desire for communication here, but there is a barrier, okay? There's a barrier that's preventing the two of you guys from coming together right now. We do have inner child coming through as well for my divine masculines, or I'm sorry, divine feminines. I do feel, for those of you resonating with this, you may have had painful memories from childhood, a difficult upbringing. And I do tend to pick up off of female energy because of the young girl that's in the photo. But of course, it could be for anybody. Not so gender specific here. But what's preventing from you guys from coming together or even communicating is because of this barrier, which of course is different for everyone tuning in, whatever that barrier represents. But you guys can start over. There is the opportunity to start over here. A new beginning, a fresh start, a reconciliation. They ultimately do want you back, Cancer, but you know, we've got somebody who's got regrets here over how things went down in the relationship. And this is telling you here, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. Those focus cards are pretty heavy. Damaged, brokenhearted, destroyed. I don't want another. That's why I'm messed up about you, and our connection defies explanation. You engulf their mind, their heart, their soul, Cancer. They feel the emptiness because you're not there. They want you back. The question is, are you willing to take them back? Let's add to this, okay? Let's see where else this is going to take you. This is the Pining Rose Love Oracle by Calico Moon. Let's add to this, Cancer. Let's see what else needs to come forward here. Angels and spirit guides for Cancer. What else do we need to know at this time? So you guys went through a pretty painful breakup here, I feel. And it really hurt. See? Second reference to regrets. And it's interesting here, guys, and I got to point this out. If you look at the image from this deck, it's a male figure. In this particular deck, we have a female figure. So you both have regrets. Whatever energy you resonate with, whether you are divine feminine or divine masculine, it doesn't really matter. This is coming through telling us here, Cancer, that you both have regrets over what happened. Oh my God, look at this next card, guys. You are my light, okay? Going back to the focus message, strange, our connection defies explanation. You are my light. We have two flames here now. And we have that twin flame card that has come through. So that's grabbing my attention here, that we have some pretty intense twin flame representation in this reading. For those of you that already know you are in a twin flame connection with somebody. Look at these next two cards, guys, okay? We have red hot, and then we've got a cold shoulder. So things were hot and heavy and passionate, and perhaps now things are cold and stagnant, which I already picked up on with that winter card coming forward. What once was really hot and passionate and you guys were all in, and now we have somebody giving the other person the cold shoulder because of what happened between the two of you. But you guys are still checking each other out from a distance, still spying on one another. So right now, this is where you guys are at. That stalemate energy. Unable to move forward. Unable to move on. Unable to move forward. Unable to make a decision one way or another at this point. And that is what is keeping this barrier up. That's why we have this barrier that is preventing the two of you from talking right now. Could be contributing to that. But yeah, we've got some pretty heavy twin flame references here. Okay, so let's add to this with the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. What else do we need to know for this bonus reading for Cancer? Angels and spirit guides. What else do we need to know here, guys, for this bonus reading? What else? Okay. We've got the Knight of Swords coming in. So you might be dealing with an air sign here, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. This is a fast-moving knight. And we also have the Divine Feminine coming through as the Empress. We have the Nine of Wands right after that, Trials and Tribulations, followed by the Five of Wands, Conflict and Competition. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and I'm guided to pull these last two, which is the Sun and the Three of Cups. Okay, so what this is telling us at this time, Cancer, is some of you guys may have dealt with a third-party situation. That is a part of the energy of the Three of Cups for me. And also with the Five of Wands, feeling like you are in competition with somebody for your person's heart. You guys have been through a rough time. You've been through hell and back. We do have fire representation here. So for some of you, it could have been a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. For others, it could have been an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And it's a time for you at this point, Cancer, to just really reevaluate your life and what it is that you are wanting. Especially my Divine Feminine, since we do have the Empress card coming through here. And part of what will help you figure out a plan for yourself is to just be able to solidify it in your mind space. If you can picture it there, then you can manifest it. That's a part of that Page of Pentacles energy. Because that Page of Pentacles is all about manifestation and starting over. And that's what this fresh start is talking about. You can manifest whatever it is that you want in your life. And then you've got the energy of the sun, which is absolutely amazing. It is one of my favorite cards in tarot, tied into fire energy. Once again, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is all about illumination, success, happiness, joy, optimism, prosperity, abundance, facing the truth, allowing certain paths in your life to be illuminated so that you know the direction that you ultimately need to go. This is all about accomplishments in your life, giving you the boost to be able to make your dreams come true. If what has shattered you at this time, Cancer, is that you can't be with this person or that you are not with your person, the Sun card could help you in regard to that issue, because it does tie into unions and marriages and the opportunity to overcome those challenges in a relationship and whatever else you are dealing with in your life that is weighing you down, that is challenging you, that is preventing you from making your goals and dreams happen. You can remove that barrier with the help of the Sun energy. Okay, so let's move on. Let's add to this with some romance angels. Let's see what else needs to come through here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. What else needs to come forward for this bonus reading, please? All right, guys, for Cancer, let's see what else. So there's a potential that you guys can overcome the difficulties in this connection, but you have to face the truth over what went down, you know? We do have that honeymoon card coming forward here. So perhaps there was a time when you pictured a future marriage-wise with your person, Cancer. And for some of you, you guys could have certainly been married. And if you had a spouse that cheated on you, that was very painful and it shattered you. It broke your heart. So it could be reflective of any of those scenarios. And here we are with the deception card coming through. Third-party situations, karmic partnerships, deceptive energy, someone wearing a false self mask in the relationship, being dishonest in some way, shape, or form, and it really either hurt you, Cancer, or you really ended up hurting this person, whoever it was that created that deception. Next message is, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So there are those of you, of course, who would be open to allowing this person to return. But you gotta be mindful of what it is that you are allowing back into your life, Cancer. If you guys can overcome the challenges and get rid of that barrier, then yes, it is safe for you to try again and love each other and see what the future holds. And there are those of you that want to switch directions, find a path for yourself, and find love elsewhere. That is your prerogative also. But somebody needs to make the effort here. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Somebody needs to take that first step to either apologize, to reach out, to create some form of communication between the two of you. Because without that effort, you guys are going to stay in that stalemate energy. We have the retreat card coming through here. Look at that photo. It's a married couple disconnecting. Retreat for me is backing away from a situation. So for those of you, again, who could have been married to this person, Cancer, this is a time to take a step back from that connection to reassess and reevaluate ultimately what is it that you're wanting. Do you want to work on the partnership, or do you just want to walk away from it and start over elsewhere? No matter how you interpret these messages, the angels are wanting you to stay optimistic about the direction that your love life is going. Think positively, have faith, have trust, to just know in your heart that ultimately you will find happiness once again in your love life. Okay? So you might be going through a really difficult period right now, but you're not going to be there forever. You will heal from that. You will learn from that. You will gain wisdom from it. And you will move on in the direction that you are meant to go, Cancer, whether that is working on the partnership with this person that you are in separation from, or again, finding love elsewhere, or just taking time to work on your life and find happiness on your own. That is your choice. You can use this fresh start however way you see fit. Your options, your choices. All right, so let's add to this with some Lover's Oracle. Angels and spirit guides for Cancer, please. What else do we need to know for this bonus reading for Cancer, please? I'm going to grab this bottom card. Interesting. Okay. First message, Cancer. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. For it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And you already know what it's like for someone to not be coming from a place of truth. You already know what it's like to have to deal with somebody who's deceptive and dishonest. So it's always important to come from a place of honesty and truth. And some of you guys might have a secret admirer out there. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. For those who have chosen to disconnect from this connection, and you're just ready and willing to find love elsewhere, you might have already attracted somebody that you might not even be aware of at this time, but it is coming through here. So that's a potential, a new love connection for some of you. All right, so let's add some dialogue to this reading, Cancer. This is the 5D Love Messages Oracle deck by Calico Moon. We'll grab a few messages from here and whichever one you resonate with. Let's see what comes forward. So whoever it is that needs to speak up, either it is you, Cancer, or the person that you're focused on for this reading. Let's take a look. Angels and spirit guides for Cancer, please. Who needs to speak up here? What do they need to say? I feel like you're ignoring me. Okay, so for those of you who are just not ready to talk or converse at the moment, perhaps your person feels like you're just ignoring their texts or phone calls. You know, we do have that received card coming through here. So it's, for me, forms of communication that have been sent, and either you're ignoring it, Cancer, or they're ignoring it. And that's what's keeping you guys in that stalemate energy, knowing that there are choices that need to be made here, but you guys are keeping yourself at that stalemate because of that stubborn energy that I'm picking up from either you, Cancer, or your person, or both of you. You know, we do have this cold shoulder that is coming through as well. Somebody that's not quite ready to address the situation or talk or even see each other face to face. Next message. I am under too much pressure right now. That could also be contributing to why there's that stalemate and no communication, and why we have this barrier that is still being represented here between the two of you. Next message. Look at that. I'm not good at commitment. And perhaps you already know this, Cancer. So for those of you who are in separation from somebody that you know they were not good at commitment to begin with, perhaps you were hoping for a different outcome, and when it ended up not being the case, it really hurt you. It broke your heart. And you still feel drawn to this person regardless of all the drama and what went down. That's for some of you guys. But look at this next one. I will come back for you. So there are those of you who are not together at this time, and there's just this intense pull still that you guys are feeling back towards each other, and it's just a matter of time before you hear from them, before you guys reconnect. I feel they're telling you right here and now, I will come back for you. They want to return, they want to come back. And for some of my Cancers, I do feel that you would welcome them back. I do feel that for some of you guys. Next message. I am constantly wondering what you are up to. And perhaps that's why we have that spy card reflected here. They can't help themselves. They're broken without you. They miss you. They're still thinking about you 24/7, Cancer. And if the only way that they can somehow reach you or see you is through social media, if you haven't blocked them, this is perhaps what brings them comfort, to see what you've been up to. Next one. I have never loved anyone as much as I love you. Our connection defies explanation. I don't want another. That's why I'm messed up about you. I mean, that type of mentality, it's like, you're it. You are it, Cancer. And or this is how you're feeling about this person. That you were done. Your search was over. They are the one that you want. But somebody is coming forward being bad at commitment, feeling pressured, overwhelmed right now. And this could all be contributing to why you guys haven't heard from each other and why there is that stalemate energy that's being reflected there. Okay, so let's add some healing messages to this, Cancer. Angels and spirit guides, please bring it forward for me. For Cancer, for this bonus reading, please. Okay. We have self-acceptance. We have serenity, and the bottom card is blessings. I'm guided to pull this next one as well, which is forgiveness. I feel that forgiveness here would play such a crucial part as far as the healing vibrations between you and this individual, Cancer. And I feel with that first card, self-acceptance, it's so important to love yourself and to see yourself in loving, compassionate eyes. When we go into separation from someone that we invested so much of our heart towards, sometimes we get to be a little bit nitpicky with ourselves and feel as though something's wrong with us. It's like, what did I do wrong? What is it about me that they didn't find attractive, etc., etc. You got to realize you're fine just the way that you are. Accept yourself, your triumphs, your imperfections. You got to love yourself, all of you. This is telling us here as well, Cancer, that things will eventually smooth out for some of you. Life will get better. It's going to be a lot more tranquil and serene. You've got so many blessings that are going to be coming in for you. So you just got to be patient and allow the universe to bring you those blessings and to be able to put your life onto the path that it is meant to go. And in the meantime, you got to work on forgiveness. Forgiveness of what happened between the two of you. Forgiveness of yourself if you played a role in what created the separation. Forgiveness of the person that hurt you if that is the case. Not to say that you condone what they've done or what they said or did, but you are no longer allowing yourself to be a vessel for any of those negative experiences and emotions that shattered you and destroyed you and damaged you. It's time to heal. It's time to heal from that experience, learn from it, and move forward in whatever direction you're meant to go. Whether back together with your person, if you guys can overcome the challenges and remove the barrier, or finding a different path for yourself. Whatever that represents for you by way of a new beginning and a fresh start. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this reading. I do hope it offered you some clarity at this time. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, Cancer, and I will see you guys real soon with more readings. Thank you for spending this time with me, guys, and I'll see you real soon. Take care.